Hello, beautiful queens and kings. My name is Mary Rupert. I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to me, and I thank you so much for your time and space. I hope that you all are doing the very best that you can to just enjoy yourself, enjoy life, enjoy the reason and the purpose of why you're here. As you all know, many of you that listen to my videos, I'm about love. I'm not trying to be in the video that much because I want you to see this beautiful scenery that's behind me with this water just flowing. And I want to first of all say I love you, I appreciate you, and I thank you so very much for this time and this space that you allow me at this present moment. I do want to speak a little bit about self, of course, it's going to be about love, and anything I pretty much speak about is about love and how can we elevate in that journey of love. And when we're not elevating from that space, we're not doing ourselves service, we're doing ourselves a disservice. And that is not what you want. You want yourself to be in of great service. And I just want to say that when we put so much emphasis on things, and I do mean things such as our possessions, our homes, our cars, our, even sometimes the things that we're purchasing, whether it's clothes, and people will say they're losing their homes, they're losing this, they're losing that. But many people are losing their minds over this situation. And if we don't get a grip of what is happening here right now in our present state and mind, many are going to find themselves on the brink of depression. That's what I spoke about previously, depression. And I said before, to press your way through the depression. Am I saying it's easy? Am I saying it's difficult? I'm saying it's what you're choosing to make it. I can't tell you how to feel. I can't tell you what to choose because that's the blessing of life. Many of us have that choice. And sometimes when we continuously look at the news and we continuously look at things that are making us sad and making our heart disheartened towards individuals, that we also have a deciding factor over things as well. And I know many people out here saying, get out and vote, get out and vote, get out and vote. Again, even though whether you get out and vote, you still got somebody controlling your decisions, many of your decisions on what you're choosing to want or not want. When you're fighting against something, you keep bringing that same thing closer and closer to you, resisting. And constant resisting is continuously going on in our day-to-day lives because we're not putting emphasis on what we truly want. We fight about this, we fight about that. We're in so discord about this. And it's like it's becoming a pandemic even in that area of our lives because it's becoming global. Negativity grasp. But how many of us are grasping on to love? How many of us are grasping on to meekness, to kindness, to humility, to all those things that bring light to yourself, bring light to your soul, your inner being? We're so busy being in our lower selves that we not know how to be in our higher selves because we are constantly listening to every little thing that somebody says. If that person over to the left is talking about somebody, that person gravitates and they start talking about that individual as well. Or they start talking about a specific thing and that person gravitates as well. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you think it is true or not, gravity is real. And it will pull you in any direction that you allow it. And until you get a grip of what you're truly wanting and who you truly are, and getting an opportunity to spend some time with self, to know thyself, and quit allowing so many different things on this earth to take you north, south, east, and west, where it's making you confused, distracted, and being bothered. And then where it is you on the phone with Jack and Sally and whoever else that you may be on the phone with, conversing about these same matters, and what you're doing is bringing another vibration of that same thing into reality. Some people really thinking that this energy thing is some type of joke, or your vibrations is a joke. It is real as we stand here, as I stand before you. And we keep playing with these things thinking that it's not real. It is real. How many people are you touching today by going out and speaking life, and not only their life, yourself? And I know in order to fill somebody else's cup up, you got to fill yours up. And sometimes people may say, oh, you're just full of yourself. Well, maybe you are. Because if you don't fill yourself up, who's going to fill up the next person? Because that's what we keep doing, many of us, is crying on each other's shoulders. We're reaching out, we're crying, we're asking, we're hoping, we're looking for help in all these different directions. And when you feel as though you're not getting help, you want to bring somebody else on that discord. And the one thing that we need to do is get on accord with one another. And if you're being distracted by all these things that are going on in this earth, you're going to continuously keep being dragged all over the place with no balance, where you're just flowing around like a roller coaster. And the roller coaster can take you up and down, sideways, and it can also take you all the way around. It can do a 360 on you. So people, loved ones, beautiful ones, queens, kings, get on a path that is taking you to least resistance. What you're resisting is just keep on pounding you, and it's going to pound you into that ground until you're 6 feet under. Get a grasp on your life, your journey. Seek things that captivate you, that motivate you, that innovate you, that gives you that driving force. I never thought this day would come where I'm standing before a camera and speaking life into another person's life. I know I always speak to people, and I always speak life into people, but now I'm standing before a camera and really speaking life before you. I want to see the best for us all. You pray for these Democrats, the Republicans, all these people that is being put in a box. You're Democratic, you're in a box. You're Republican, you're in a box. You're this color, you're in a box. You're this religion, you're in a box. God gave us free will. He never told us to be in anybody's box. And if you're choosing to vote for these men, then choose wisely. I dare not to defame neither one of their names, because individuals do that themselves. They don't need our help. If we're going to be a part of the solution, be a part of the solution. But if you're going to be a part of the problem, then that elevates, sadly, more than anything. Sadly. But you know what? Love changes a multitude of things. It changes. It changes. It does nothing but that, but change you for the greater good, no matter what it looks like in your reality eye. Because your eyes are going to see so many different things. But if you're not working with that inner heart, that inner mind, that inner soul, that inner being that's trying to take you to a place that's bigger than you can possibly even imagine, exceedingly abundantly above and beyond all you can think, ask, or imagine, wow. How far greater do you think you can be if you just allow yourself to dwell in that path? But because we see things happening, and because we see things on the surface, they're getting ready to repo, they're getting ready to evict, they're getting ready to foreclose, they're getting ready to do this. That drives some people into their grave because they don't know how to handle that. And because we don't get ourselves prepared for certain things that are about to occur in our lives, we tend to break down, and we tend to expect somebody else to go in that same space with each other. No one never said that just because somebody is depressed, just because somebody is hurting, just because somebody is going through this or that you got to be where they are. Your job is to help them to get from where they are to be in a level higher than where they were. We're to help each other elevate off this journey that we're on. We're not here to sit in a place and whine and cry about things that we truly have control over. But yet we get angry when we keep giving up that control. Anytime another man is making control over your decisions, we give up that right to do that, to make decisions, and to be wise in our decisions. And for the parents, to their children, It is great to allow them to make decisions because it helps them to be more decisive in their decisions. Be more of a great decision maker in their journey as they progressing in their age. Parents' job is to guide their decisions, not to make them for them. And there are certain aspects where you will probably be making decisions for your children because they're not of age to do so. But when they become that, an age of being able to do so, allow them to do that. Because this is what's been going on since the beginning of time. People have been trying to control each other's decisions and making them for them. And when they make a decision that they don't like, then they want to be angry at you. You said this. Well, you were going to do this for me. Well, you didn't do this and you didn't. More the bickering, more the arguing, more the fighting. And it gets you nowhere. And then all of a sudden you're going this way because both of you are angry. Neither one of you got your lollipop, so you're upset. Just be able to come together and agree to disagree. And be okay with that. Everybody don't need to walk away angry. Somehow be able to forgive. We all have a story where we've forgiven somebody for the things that they've done to us, to me. And if we don't grow up and stop being those little bitty kids in those immature minds, we're not going to ever progress. You got grown bodies acting immature in little bodies. Just because they're grown bodies don't mean they're grown-minded. That's a big difference. Grow up. Grow up. And get off the breast milk. Get off of it. Learn to play together. All this bickering about who's done this and who's done that in the White House or wherever it is. Get in there and do the job that you're paid to do. All the good and all the bad that people have done, get in there and make a difference. And it's not just about your family, it's about the families that's populating on this earth. That's what it's about. It's not about just you and me, or you and I, or you and me, or however it may be. It's an us thing, it's a we thing. Everybody is being put in positions for particular reasons. And if they're not doing what you are wanting them to do, well, again, that was the choice that was made. And I know people say, well, everybody get out and vote. Everybody get out and vote. Well, whether you get out and vote or whether you not get out and vote, somebody's still going to be upset with the person they get in the office. Learn to be able to get along with people. Learn to stop being so angry at every little decision that is made. Anytime you put another human in a position to make decisions for you, and I mean the White House, that's the choice that was made. And I know many may not vote. Obviously, you got different people voting for different people because you got two people running. So that means you're going to be voting for two different people. So this person get in office, now somebody's angry at him or her, whoever it may be. Just make the decision that you're going to be happy no matter what. Again, when somebody else make decisions over your life, you chose that decision. Because anytime people, again, as I say, are put in positions, whether it's from the president all the way down to a custodial maintenance person that is the owner of the company, they're still decision makers. Whether we like it, whether we not agree with it, people are still making decisions over our lives, whether we like it or not. So come to grips that whomever gets in that office, do your best to be the best that you can be while you're staying here on this earth. Because if we continue to let every little thing that someone does take us to a place that we choose not to be, you're going to find yourself on a scale where it's not balancing. Get yourself back into a balance, momentum, being able to be a person of integrity, Because every knee will bow and every tongue will confess. So no matter what people think they're doing in the dark, and no matter what position you hold, you are being accountable for them. Everybody is a leader. But there's going to be somebody that's going to be leading certain things in our lives. And in that retrospect of them leading, the whole purpose is they're there. And they're there for a reason. And if they're not doing what's right by you, for you, oh, trust me, they are held accountable. And we think that everything is going unnoticed. It's not. It's being seen. And whether you believe in God or not, that is still your choice. But God does see all. And some of the things you think that you're getting away with, only for a moment in time. Beautiful people, queens and kings. Learn to love. Learn to be in gratitude. Learn to be grateful. Learn to get up and be appreciative each and every day that you get up out of that bed. Even if your head not even want to get off that pillow because you're dealing with depression or you're dealing in angst. That is something that we all need to learn to work through, is be able to move forward toward whatever situation that we're in. And how do we move forward and still laugh, still be happy, still be at peace? Because no matter how much money you make, no matter how big your house is, no matter how beautiful your car may be, those things are not going to make you happy. And if they are the only things that make you happy, well, when losing them, well, we already know you're going to be unhappy. But if you're happy before any of these things arrive, whoever the president may be, happiness and love is infectious. It is infectious. And if no one wants to be around you because you are infectious with love and happiness and joy and kindness and peace and humility, well, there's a question mark there. But it shouldn't change you. This shouldn't make you go into their level and their lower self. It should make you stay elevated in your higher self, because that's what we're supposed to do, elevate off this earth into higher dimensions and allowing yourself to be great in those dimensions. I dare not say that every little thing that we see is going to make us happy. But remember this, happiness is a choice. You can breathe in and breathe out and let them go right along with it. But no matter what, always send them love and light. Always send them love and light. And breathe. I am very keen on breathing, because I believe people stop breathing when they get angry. It's like they just don't take a breath. Breathe. And let all that angst out of your system. Your inner being, your soul, is not coinciding with you when you are going in a place that they dare not want to dwell. Dwell in love, dwell in peace, dwell in humility, dwell in kindness, and dwell in sharing. It pleases God. It really does. It makes him happy. And I hope that it makes you happy. I love you all. There is nothing any of you can do about it. God bless you, and may your day be filled with all the love that your heart can handle. Take care until next time. Bye.